Hello, my knights and knighties. Welcome to episode 39 of MidKnight Expressions, titled Phi, Pi, Delta, Sigma. This week's original music video is the acoustic edition of Trinity, my third release from Spells and Spirits. Click the link in the description or see my channels on YouTube or Rumble to view all of my content. To accompany this spiritual ditty, let's have a thought-provoking conversation of the sacred union with Dan Brown's The DaVinci Code. The DaVinci Code is a 2003 mystery thriller novel by Dan Brown. It is one of the most best-selling American novels of all time. Brown's second novel to include the character Robert Langdon. The first was his 2000 novel, Angels and Demons. The DaVinci Code follows symbologist Langdon and cryptologist Sophie Neveu after a murder in the Louvre Museum in Paris entangles them in a dispute between the Priory, Sion and Opus over the possibility of Jesus and Mary Magdalene having a child together. See Wikipedia for more in-depth knowledge. First, I would like to thank Dan Brown for giving the world one of my favorite things, a good conversation. Like James Cavell's Shogun, The DaVinci Code is fiction. There are some aspects of this book that have little or no meaning with its subject matter. That being said, both books are full of some intriguing facts, observations that make you think. Let's just add a few powerful points or observations. Jesus Christ's parents were married. A marriage was not considered binding until it was consummated. Mary, the Madonna, was likely not a virgin. As far as I'm aware, Jesus was the last child born from Immaculate Conception, who was also the descendant of King Solomon and King David. I cover this in MidKnight Expressions episode 38, pointing out that in the Iliad, many of the characters have divine blood. This common occurrence ended with Christianity, making the death of the sacred feminine, but also the death of the other gods as well. Interesting enough, there is no scriptures written by Jesus. All accounts were from a third party. Jesus was an educated man. There are still original documents from his apostles, but not him. Da Vinci was one of the greatest minds of his time. He commonly made it difficult for others to copy his works, writing backwards in code, changing one or two items in his designs, making it difficult for others to build. The church did go on a smear campaign against all things pagan, murdering over 5 million women in the Inquisition, torturing, mutilating, and killing them as witches. We need to ask, are there documents being kept from the public eye? Definitely. Are there organizations that do not want to be held responsible or questioned? Absolutely. Should the public have access to this information? Yes. Will the public get access? Don't bet on it. Does the bloodline of Jesus exist? Probably. But so does the bloodline of Zeus, Ra, Shiva. What I am saying is that I am God. Thou art God. We are God. Da Vinci knew the dangers of being executed as a heretic. He was a renowned prankster. He was also a scientist, working with corpses to understand anatomy. It is very likely that he left messages for others to find in his writings and his artwork. Mary Magdalene, a woman made into a whore. Her history has been oppressed. Her name and reputation was disfigured. Was she the wife of Christ? Probably. Did she have his children? Maybe. Was she the target of the church's repression of the sacred feminine? there is a very good chance. Was she the only woman subjugated with this kind of treatment? No. Joan of Arc, a warrior, general, and kingmaker, and hero of the people, sadly got burned in the end for her noble deeds. Hypatia, the daughter of the librarian of the Library of Alexandria, an intellectual in every aspect. She was well-read, an astrologist, a scientist, and was publicly killed by a mad mob. I'll be doing a special on her very soon. Christianity is not the only religion that shames the sacred feminine. Helen, the daughter of Zeus, was used as an excuse to start a war, much like Franz Ferdinand. See Midnight Expressions, episode 38, for more observations. It was only in Dante's The Divine Comedy that Helen was restored not only to her husband's side, but she was also restored to her throne and the rightful place as the sacred feminine. Trinity is about the restoration of the sacred feminine, masculine, and their union. I feel that it is important not to put women above men. Do not put them on a pedestal. It just continues the state of imbalance. I remind you that many of the Greek legends, the feminine was just as guilty of immoral actions. There is one for true equality. Respect that all religions have extreme aspects and can be thrown off balance. Take Dionysus, the god of wine, fertility, and theater, and ritual madness. Often his worship was one of the consumption of alcohol and orgies. The ritual madness was the extreme when it went to cannibalism. Admittedly, oral sex is an act of cannibalism. Take this, the flesh of my body. However, I think it went a little bit too far when they literally ate people, flesh and bone. Which brings up one question. What wine do you serve with infant? This has been an interesting week for me. Much of my time has been spent on the final edit of my first book, 7 for Life. I'm looking forward to the publications of my first book. I have also completed the acoustic video for a powerful song titled Lord Misery. I will let you more when these are ready to be released. For now, enjoy the many videos on my Rumble or YouTube channels. I leave you with the title's definition. It is math, art, and an explanation. Phi, feminine, harmony, protection, growth. Pi, masculine, cycle, motion, infinity. Delta, the byproduct of our union, or children, change, evolution, difference. Sigma equals totally, integration, emergence. Join us for my next original music video release. I'll be doing things a bit backward as the People's Artist Contest starts. This next video will be the third release from The Madman. The song will be the acoustic edition of Fire Dancers, where I put on the face paint and challenge myself musically, vocally, viscerally, and spiritually. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share to become an official Knight or Knightie. We welcome your help and support. Feel free to reach out to collaborate or to donate at ko-fi.com. Sir David Evil Midnight on these and many other projects. Yours, a trinity of extremes and balance. Sir David Evil Midnight. Lyrics, music, and mediums composed by Sir David Evil Midnight. All rights held by this composer, JC, aka Sir David Evil Midnight. Thank you for watching Midnight Expressions. Click to subscribe or become a full member to see full content. Click the link below to see more Midnight Expressions. Yours, Sir David Evil Midnight. Is mutual 1, 2, Trinity.